I work for Just Eat, I'm Partnerships Director there. We announced back in March last year that we would invest in helping to remove plastic from the takeaway sector in any way that we could. So we set up an innovation platform and we did a global search to try and find materials beyond plastic that could fulfill those roles with a lower impact on both the oceans and the environment. So I guess the depressing thing is after a global search, there's actually very, very little out there. But we did find an amazing company called Skipping Rocks that we've partnered with and worked with very closely, focusing on seaweed and an alginate from seaweed to both replace upwards of 12 billion foil ketchup sachets that are currently used, and we've been running trials on those with multiple restaurants. And we're also in the process of, we've seen the first prototypes to replace the plastic box that really is the big problem in our sector. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to find a solution that works end to end, because of course there are lots of issues with biomaterials, which of course have issues around crop use, water usage, and aren't really the ultimate answer. So we believe, it's early days, that seaweed is one of those answers. It's hugely sustainable. If we replaced, I mean it's a crazy example, but if we replaced the world's supply of plastic bottles, you'd only use about 0.5% of the global supply of seaweed. And it's also a carbon sink, and it's easy to grow in sea. So we think it fulfills lots of those criteria. I think it's an amazing debate, and it's also moving really, really quickly. We work with wonderful partners, like of course Sean at the Plastic Planet, but also with people like Martin Kirsch at the Food Packaging Association. And I think the focus has traditionally been on a circular economy and on recycling, but we want to try and think a little bit beyond that. How do we find materials that actually do this job better? I mean, the takeaway box will sit in the ground for hundreds and hundreds of years, but we only need it for half an hour. So surely we can find something that is a little bit better.